Okay, guys. So this is the fourth tropical weather update video that we are doing for the 2023 Atlantic hurricane season. And as you guys can see here, we still have the red blob from last night. They have increased its chances now up to 40% in the next 2 days. And they've kept it the same for the 1 week. Overall, it still has a high chance of formation. So let's read what the National Hurricane Center is saying at the 8 a.m. advisory. Well, I guess 8 a.m. update, because this isn't a system yet. So this is now Invest 92L here. As you guys can see in the parentheses there, AL92. That's basically saying that National Hurricane Center is investigating the system now for potential development. Yesterday, because it was a low chance the next 2 days, they didn't have it as an invest area. But now they have. So, what the National Hurricane Center is saying here is a tropical wave located several hundred miles south-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands is producing a broad area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions appear conducive for additional development, and a tropical depression is likely to form by the early to middle portion of next week, while the system moves westward at 15 to 20 miles per hour across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic. Formation chance through 48 hours is medium 40%, and the formation chance through 7 days is high 70%. So, if I switch over to the MDR on satellite here, you can see that this right here is our system that we are tracking. Yesterday, when I did this video last night, we couldn't take a look at the visible satellite because obviously it was dark over there by the time I recorded. So I didn't have time to look at the visible satellite imagery on this system. But now, since it's daylight over there in the Atlantic, we're able to take a look at it. And I'm not exactly sure when this will take it. Okay, this will take it at like 11 last night. So it's still a bit before we start seeing anything. As you can see here, right there is a bit of a swirl. It's not well pronounced, but there is definitely a swirl right there, indicating that a mid-level circulation, an MLC, is beginning to form with this system here. However, it still needs to move more westward. I'm predicting that it'll probably become a tropical cyclone here, or like right there. Obviously, it's just my prediction here with that. We also still have the system over here in the Pacific. Overall, it has a low chance of development. Let's read what the National Hurricane Center for the Pacific is saying. So for the Central East Pacific, showers and thunderstorms are gradually increasing in association with a tropical wave located several hundred miles south-southwest of southern Mexico. Some additional slow development is possible during the next few days while the system moves west-northwestward at about 10 miles per hour. However, the system is unexpected to move into a more unfavorable environment by the middle portion of next week. The formation chance through 2 days is low with a 20% chance, and the formation chance through 7 days is 30%. 30%, jeez. So overall, the main system we are watching here is this one in the main development region. If you don't know what the main development region is, go watch my video, Tropical Weather Update number 3 last night. There I described what the main development region is and all that fun stuff related to it. So, what we're going to do now, actually, is go over here to the tropical models for Invest 92L here. So this is the HWRF model here, and we'll just play it here for you guys. So the HWRF model does have it becoming a hurricane, taking that southern track near the Barbados, Antigua and Barbuda, Guadalupe, Dominica, Martinique. This is 126 hours out here. If it takes this track. That could potentially be a strong hurricane at that as well. This could honestly be a very strong hurricane here. If we take a look at winds here. Strongest winds are about 85 knots or so along the eye wall. Actually, 89 knots. So if I go to Google here and I type in 89, knots to miles per hour, that's about 102 miles per hour here. I believe that is a Category 2 hurricane that could be approaching Barbados, St. Lucia, Antigua and Barbuda, Guadalupe. So, you guys aren't going to be directly impacted by this system in terms of wind, as it looks like most of the tropical storm force winds be on the north and northeast side of the system. However, you guys will be getting some of the waves, some of the surf coming off of this system. So that's something to note here with that storm here. Satellite Tropical HMON for Invest 92L. So this is the HMON model now. So let's see what it says. It also develops a hurricane here. And if I take a look at winds on this one, (103 knots). That's 118 miles per hour here. Oh, let's go. For Simpson. So, that's a Category 3 hurricane here that the HMON is predicting. Both these models end at 126 hours out. So that's by so we could either be looking at a Category 2 system, a strong one at that, actually a weaker end one, or a weaker end major hurricane here. If this thing forms, it would be given the name Brett. However, it's too early to determine what this thing will actually do. So, with that being said, guys, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, as we are just getting into the peak of the hurricane season. There is still many more storms that will happen in the Atlantic this season. And if I can cover them here on this channel, I will. Obviously, I'm going to have stuff going on with moving into college and all that fun stuff. But if I'm able to sit down and record or stream or anything like that, I will do it to get the word out. So with that being said, guys, that's it for this 4th tropical weather update video of the 2023 hurricane season. I will be back sometime around 2:30ish, whenever the next advisory update, whatever you want to call it, is issued by the National Hurricane Center on this system. So, with that being said, guys, peace out.